And welcome to WiT Europe. We are looking at Asia, and for the first time, Middle East. And imagine that these two regions of the world represent a combined population of more than 4.5 billion people. And we're going to cover these two regions in 90 minutes. So the pace is going to be intense and relentless, like my trip to Iceland last week was. A bit too cold for my tropical blood. Anyway, we come to Amsterdam via Penang and Kuching in Malaysia, where we held our WiT Indie events, which is our version of events which is aimed at empowering entrepreneurs and independents in travel, particularly the tours and activities sector, which is really hot right now. And then we went on to Dubai, where we went back with WiT Middle East. And that's a market where a very young, travel-hungry, and mobile-dependent population is driving change like you've not seen before. And then we went on to Seoul, which is now attracting attention as the second largest outbound market in Asia, recording 28 million trips in 2018. That on a population of 52 million makes South Koreans one of the most well-traveled folks in the world. Now, given that our theme is through the looking glass, I thought it'd be interesting to look back at our 4 events and kind of reflect on a couple of the common big themes that we felt emerge. So point number 1 is a really well-funded looking glass. The market is being split between global elephants and very well-funded local tigers. So competing against Booking and Expedia are the homegrown travel brands that are defending their domestic turf, but also expanding beyond their shores. We have names like Yeoh, the superstar fundraiser, which just bought Amsterdam-based leisure homes. Who saw that deal coming? In Indonesia, we have Traveloka, which just got another $420 million to fund expansion across Asia and verticals, including restaurants and tours and activities. And that horse is backed by Expedia. In Hong Kong, we have Klook, another $425 million to build a global in-destination brand. In South Korea, smaller scale, but tight square, a local OTA receiving $40 million just to fight against global OTAs. The global OTAs are winning in South Korea because traditional travel players are not changing fast enough for their consumers. Point number 2, the looking glass has blurred. A study by Google and Temasek Holdings, which was presented at WiT Singapore last year in October, values Southeast Asia's online economy at $72 billion in 2018, and it projects a tripling to $240 billion by 2025. Online travel was $30 billion of the total value in 2018. So, it's no surprise, therefore, that we have a lot of outsiders coming in to grab their share. And we are seeing the rise of super apps. Outsiders breaking down the walls of travel. Grab, for example, entering travel. Grab, which bought Uber in Southeast Asia. They are adding hotels powered by Agoda and Booking.com. So you can guess that flights and in-destination content is going to come next. Messaging is also getting into the game in Asia. We have Kakao in Korea and Line investing in travel companies in both those markets. And then, of course, let's not forget Alibaba, which is rolling out Alipay. And at a recent panel that I moderated in Singapore at a tourism conference, Angel Chow, who was leading globalization, shared the ambitions of this company that by 2036, they want to be serving 2 billion consumers. Third point, it's all mobile, mobile, mobile. Mobile is really the weapon of mass transformation from Saudi Arabia to Vietnam. In Saudi Arabia, for example, we have the Altaya Travel Group, which is a very traditional travel company. It's launched its own online brand, Tajawal, and it's acquired a local OTA, Al Musafa. In South Korea, just this month, Hana Tour, which is the royal family of travel, is investing 36 billion won, which is about 30 million, not a lot, in digital transformation. And the president acknowledged the need for change for the way it was doing business at WiT Seoul. So big things are happening in Asia and the Middle East. It's really becoming like the Game of Thrones. No one's gotten killed yet, but who knows? The game is open. Now let's get stuck into the session, and it is with great pleasure that I welcome our first speaker, William Bao Bin, SOSV General Partner, China Accelerator, and Managing Director, MOX. William?